With this data unit, one of the things we also have to work with are mean, median, mode, and range. Gonna have to do some more with it, kind of more in depth than we'll do today, but we do have to work with them. So we're just gonna kind of go over those from sixth grade math. So what they are, or two of them are, mean and median are measures of center. So what that means is basically they're numbers that are used to show you like kind of what would be about like the middle of your data set. All right. They're not going to be the same though. They're just going to be used to kind of represent that middle area. Anybody remember how to find mean? Yeah, you add them together, all the numbers together, and then you divide by how many numbers there are. It's the average. All right, that's how like grades and stuff like that work. They're averages. All right, so you add everything together, divide by how many pieces of data there are. What about median? And remember that. I find the median. Yeah, you put them in order from least to greatest, and you find the middle number. All right, it is literally the middle number when the data has to be in order first, though. Most of the time, when they give you a list of data, they usually don't put it in order. It's kind of like random. So you will have to put it in order first. That's not like crazy difficult to do, but it takes like a little bit of time sometimes. And then what you can do is you can always kind of cross them off until you get to the middle point. If you have an even amount of data, there's going to be two numbers in the middle. When that happens, what you need to do is add them together and divide by 2. You're getting the average of those two numbers. All right, so try that right there. You got some numbers up there? Find the mean and the median. All right, who thinks they can tell me the mean? Levi? 49 is correct. You add all those up, get the sum. In this case, the sum's 490. There are 10 numbers, or 10 pieces of data, so we divide by 10. That makes the mean 49. What about the median? Ella? 47's correct. All right, so I entered or didn't enter. I wrote them in order from least to greatest. You know, that's easier when you have the list in front of you. You can kind of check them off as you go so you don't get mixed up, but we're looking for the middle. As I said, there's 10 pieces of data, 10 numbers. So what's half of 10? 5. What that means is when I find the median, I should have 5 numbers on either side, so the median is going to be going through the middle right there. So it's between two numbers, 42 and 52. Couple ways you can do that. You can figure out what the middle number is on your own, or you can add them up and divide by 2. If you add them, you get 94. You divide by 2, that gives you 47. Okay? Any questions on those? Like I said, this is 6th grade math. This should be, a review. The other one, or the next one, is the mode. When you're looking for the mode is the number that appears the most in a data set, like the most frequently seen. You can have one mode, you can have more than one mode, or no mode at all. Okay, so like, if there's one of every number, like that last one, we don't have 10 different modes. That's when it's no mode. Okay, but you could have like 2 or 3 modes if a couple of them repeated. Make sense? So I've got some data. Who can tell me our mode for the data? Paris? No? Jasmine? 10 and 8. We got 2 modes on this one. So when we're looking, we got a 9 here, a 9 here. 2 9s, that's a possibility. I'm just going in order just to show. I got 10, a 10, and a 10, so I got 3 10s. What that means is my 9's not going to be my mode. All right, so I need at least 3 something. When we look at the 8s, I got 1, 2, 3, so that's a tie. If I go 4, there's only the 1 4, only 1 5, 1 6, only 1 0. So 10 and 8 both appear the most. There's 3 of them. Any questions on that? Mode you won't see as often with Math 1 stuff, but in the mean and median you'll get a decent amount. All right, then the other one is the range. What's range? It's the maximum minus the minimum. So the biggest number minus the smallest numbers. Go ahead and get the range on those. Those are the same numbers we used on that on mean and median. Oliver? 45 is correct. Our maximum is the 72. The minimum is the 27. So we got 72 minus 27, and that's 45. The range doesn't always necessarily tell you like a whole lot about the data. It does tell you how like spread out it is from end to end. But sometimes one of those numbers is an outlier and just makes it look like it's got a bigger range. Most of the other data is kind of in tight. So range, again, not crazy often for Math 1. You will see it some. You'll see interquartile range a lot more, and we'll get into that stuff coming up still. Any questions there? So really that's what we're working with for today, just those